CO2 on a Mini Cooper. We gonna connect the breath of death, aka anti-lag. Not sure where to mount it. We need the Mac valve. Let's do this. And remove all the crap once again. And spoiler alert, we're gonna start off with something. I'll leave you with it. This is why all the girls love a car guy. Back to reality. It's like Jesus lost in Twilight Zone. It's like, yeah, stop crying. It's like, dude, Bosun comes to rescue. Come on, give this old bastard like a little cheer up. Get your fluffy butt cuddled, and off you go. Oh, come on, off you go. Bolt is gone anyhow, can't change it. Let's get the expansion tank off. I've forgotten how fiddly the crap is, lots. You know, getting into the cabin. You know, getting all the fiddly bolts out. Can't even remember where I put them all. So the last pin to get into the cabin. Ooh, success. Thinking about mounting the Mac valve to the panel and keeping the line short and crisp. Yeah, don't look at me like this, mate. You messed it up, not me. So I decided using AN4-4 line because I don't have anything else left. AN3 would have been flipping awesome, but I'm too tired to buy a new line. So let's use what I got here. So I'm thinking about going through the rubber boot, cutting my way into the cabin like the prince at Snow White, you know, getting the AN4 line straight into the cabin. You know, lines short and crisp, you know, it's like the best, not like extensive length. And you need braided, you know, because CO2 expands in the summer due to temperature. Now you're going to see some amazing performance, like a body roll. It's like, dude, I'm going to qualify for Cirque du Soleil with that. I might not, but pulling the AN line through and
lots more annoying stuff following. That's for sure.
sweet. But it's like, you know, like way more exciting to see how you get your like behind out of that car. That's like let's cut the studs, you know, for my bottom mount, for the CO2 bottom mount to the cage. I would like to keep it close so I can reach it, but not in my way. And I'm using everything that I can get from Home Depot. You know, I'm using the water drains, like the clamps for it, to attach it to the house or wherever you want to attach it. You know, to attach my bottle of CO2 right to the cage. So everything what I'm using is probably somewhere from Home Depot, you know, hardware store. And you can tell already, oh, it's way too long, the stud. You know, like it's in the middle of the footwell, no room for the passenger. So let's give it another grind, you know, like another cut, you know, like who cares about fingers? Safety first, let's go. That looks much better. You know, like shorten it by the half. This looks really good. It's not in the middle of the footwell. I still can reach it to turn on the bottle. Look at it. It slides right in. Fizzy water on board. So every time someone gets thirsty, you can pull yourself a fizzy water. I got a mini bar on board. Hey, Mini the Moocher with a mini bar. Tying up everything properly. Then we're going to do the little wiggle test. Chicka, 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 chicka. A bit more chicka, chicka. And oh, and now I'm getting brave. I'm getting brave. Watch it. Yeah, grab it. And yeah, do the Nürburgring test. So it all looks good. You know, getting the emotion lotion for the AN fittings out of the way and cleaning up my mess so I can move and get to it. And, you know, like I tend to leave everything where it is. So you probably would have seen the fittings there like in 6 weeks or next summer racing season. So let's get it out of the way, and so I can tie up everything and check off the cabin and the fizzy water, the mini bar. So look at it. I love those block fittings, you know, tight corners, you know, right onto it. You know, like AN fittings are a love-hate relationship. They're amazing, but, you know, like bringing them on length and, you know, finding the right length is like a lot of cutting and removing and back on. And I burst in tears, but, you know, before I start and break into tears, let's give it a little nudge and then let's do this, get back to the engine bay. Grabbing the panel, you can tell I mounted the mag valve to it. So really easy to access and also for wiring. And first of all, connecting the bottle to it. And then I'm trying to be really smart. I'm trying to connect the hoses while the panel is almost fitted. All right, getting more wrenches. I'm not giving up because I'm a lazy bastard, trying to make it work, but it did not. So pulling it back out, like to get a better grab and handle on it. If I can get it out. There it is. Here we go. So 2 lines of 3 fitted, but I haven't been able to tie the second one. So let's give it a proper nudge and tie it up and fit the second line. Like you need top pressure as well as bottom pressure. So this is the reason why I'm also using a 4-port. You could utilize that with the 3-port mag, but nah, I'd rather go for the 4-port. So put it back into it. Of course, it's not as easy as before. Like more stuff attached, but let's hook up the live support to the breath of death. Bottom chamber, top chamber. The top chamber still gets amended because I don't like it with the 45-degree fitting. Anyhow, position sensor in it. And now, look at it. It looks like a car almost. So, tying up everything without ripping something off. And look at the vein on my foot. You can't see, it's almost blowing up. So, somebody is close to it.
That's it, chefs. That's it. Can't get any better than that.